What if I told you there's a fish so rare, so stunning, so evolutionary unique, that it lives only in the silent, deep waters of one of Earth's oldest lakes? A fish so respected among aquarists that it's often called the king of cichlids, not for aggression, but for presence. This isn't just a fish. This is a symbol. This is the blue Zaire Moba frontosa. And if you've ever even thought of keeping one, you need to watch this video, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you everything. Its origins, behavior, habitat, feeding, breeding, pricing, and even the deadly mistakes most people make with them. You'll leave this video knowing more about frontosas than most aquarium shop owners. So let's begin. The blue Zaire Moba frontosa, scientifically called Siphotilapia frontosa Zaire blue, is a large, deep-water cichlid native only to one place on Earth, the Moba region of Lake Tanganyika, located in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This lake is no ordinary body of water. It's over 10 million years old, the second deepest lake in the world, and holds more species of cichlids than any other place on the planet. But the Moba region? That's special. It's remote, politically unstable, dangerous. Collectors risk their lives diving 40 to 50 meters deep to bring these fish up, and when they do, they have to decompress them slowly, because at that depth, the pressure is so intense that sudden surfacing can kill the fish instantly, causing barotrauma, ruptured organs, or internal bleeding. That's why these fish cost hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars. You're not just paying for a fish, you're paying for a journey from the deepest part of a hostile lake through a war-torn region into your living room. Now let's talk about their looks. Mobas are famous for their rich velvet blue coloration, especially on the head and fins. They have 7 distinct vertical bars, bold, dark, and dramatic, giving them a helmet-like appearance. As males age, they develop a pronounced nuchal hump, a fleshy bulge on their forehead that signals dominance, maturity, and status within the group. Some hobbyists even compete on how big their male's hump can get. But no two Mobas look identical. Their stripes, hues, and even body proportions vary subtly, like fingerprints. Have you ever owned a fish where you could recognize it from across the room? That's what Mobas become. Individuals, not just fish. Now, how does life begin for a Moba? With sacrifice. These fish are maternal mouth brooders. After the female lays her eggs, anywhere from 20 to 40 per spawn, she scoops them into her mouth and holds them for nearly 4 weeks. She does not eat during this time. She does not chase, she does not fight, she hides. Her entire body enters a dormant defensive mode to protect what's inside. The fry hatch inside her throat. They grow, develop, and when they're strong enough, she gently releases them. Do you know how rare that is among fish? That level of parental care is almost mammalian, and it's one of the reasons Mobas are hard to breed, slow to multiply, and incredibly valuable. Speaking of slow, let's talk about growth. Frontosas are among the slowest growing African cichlids in the hobby. A typical Moba may take 5 to 6 years to reach full size. Males can reach up to 14 inches, 35 centimeters. Females slightly smaller, around 10 to 12 inches. But don't expect a 2-inch fry to become a monster within a year. That won't happen. Even with high-protein foods, perfect parameters, and zero stress, they grow like glaciers. But that's the deal you make when you choose a frontosa. It's not a sprint, it's a bond, a commitment. Many hobbyists say their Mobas become family members. They recognize your voice. They follow you across the glass. Some even accept food from hand. Have you experienced this with your fish? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories. Now let's break down what they eat. In the wild, frontosas are ambush predators. They hide in shadows, crevices, and caves, waiting for small fish, crustaceans, and plankton to pass by. They strike at dusk or dawn, when light is dim. They're not fast hunters, they're calculated. In captivity, we need to mimic that. And here's where many people go wrong. Mobas do not like chaos during feeding. They don't compete well with fast, greedy tank mates. They're slow eaters. If you dump food in, They might get 20% of it, if they're lucky. The rest sinks, rots, and ruins your water. That's dangerous, because Frontosas are extremely sensitive to water quality. A single overfeeding session can trigger ammonia spikes, bacterial blooms, or bloat. So what should you feed them? A rotation of high-quality sinking pellets, spirulina-based flakes, frozen krill or mysis shrimp, and occasional blanched veggies like zucchini or peas. Feed less than you think. Watch. Remove leftovers. Is that how you do it? Or do you sometimes overfeed? Be honest. Drop your feeding tips in the comments. Let's talk water. Frontosas come from deep, alkaline, mineral-rich water. In your tank, you should aim for a pH between 7.8 and 9.0, temperature between 76 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit in hard water. Use aragonite sand, crushed coral, or buffers to maintain this. Soft, acidic water will stress them out, especially if you have wild-caught specimens. Filtration should be strong, but with gentle flow. These fish don't like being tossed around. Lighting should be soft, no bright LEDs. Think cave, not disco. And tank size? Minimum 125 gallons for a colony of 7. Bigger is better. They need space to claim zones, avoid each other, and reduce stress. Decorate with large rocks, caves, and hiding spaces. Avoid sharp decor. They're powerful swimmers, but not agile. Do you run your Frontosa tank bare-bottomed, or do you use natural sand and stone? Share your tank setups with us. We'd love to see your scape. Now behavior. Mobas are not aggressive, but they are hierarchical. That means there's always a pecking order. Males compete silently through posturing, size, color, and territory. They rarely fight. But when they do, it's serious. To reduce tension, keep one dominant male per group. 2 or more mature males can coexist if you have 8+ females in a massive tank, but it's risky. Frontosas are colony fish. They like to group, but they also like their space. Never keep just one. It will become withdrawn, hide constantly, and stop eating. At least 6 is ideal. 7 or more is optimal. They're calm, graceful, and deliberate. Watching them is like watching underwater royalty. But don't mix them with aggressive mbunas or tiny tetras. They'll either be bullied or eat their tank mates. Want a peaceful setup? Stick to Tanganyika-compatible species. Want chaos? Mix in some mbuna. But don't say we didn't warn you. Why are Moba so expensive? Let's review. They come from politically unstable regions. They're collected from dangerous depths. They require decompression to survive. They grow slowly. They breed rarely. They produce few fry. And they're stunning. Add it all together, and you get prices ranging from $100 to $300 per fish. Breeding colonies can run into the thousands. But tank-bred lines are slowly making the hobby more affordable. Just be cautious. There are fake Mobas in the market. Some sellers pass off inferior variants like Kavala or Kapili as Zaire Blue. Look for verified lineage, supplier transparency, and coloration patterns. If a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is. Have you ever been sold a fake Frontosa? Tell us your experience. You might help someone avoid the same mistake. Let's wrap up with the ultimate question. Should you keep a Blue Zaire Moba Frontosa? Only if you're ready for patience, ready for research, ready for years of bonding, slow growth, and careful care. But if you are, the reward is massive. You get to watch a living relic evolve in your own home. You get to bond with a fish that thinks, observes, and remembers. You get to care for something born in darkness, shaped by pressure, and glowing with dignity. That's not just a pet, that's a companion. If this video taught you something new, hit like. If you keep Frontosas or want to, leave a comment below. What's your setup? What's your dream colony? And if you want more deep dives like this, subscribe and join our community of fish keepers who care about more than color. We care about the story. Because here we don't just show fish, we honor them. Before you go, I want you to really think about something. How many times have you watched a video like this? Detailed, respectful, truly valuable, and then just moved on, forgetting the name of the channel, never finding it again? Maybe this is the only time we meet. Maybe you click away, and that's it. Maybe we vanish in the noise of the algorithm forever. But maybe, not this time. Maybe this time you hit subscribe, and that one small click becomes the beginning of something bigger. Because here, we don't chase trends. We don't cut corners. We tell real stories. We respect the fish. We respect the hobby. We respect your time. So if that means something to you, hit subscribe right now. Not later, not next time. Now. Because we don't just make videos. We build a space where people like you belong. And who knows, maybe your story is the next one we tell. Don't scroll past. Don't forget. Come be a part of this. While you're here, check out our other videos. They go just as deep and maybe even deeper. If you love fish, if you love learning, if you love stories that matter, then this channel was made for you. See you in the next one.